We got one of our brothers here, boy. He is upset and he is going in. He is going in because he is upset with some of these sisters out here. Let's review it.
They want to sit around and talk about these black men ain't nothing. These black men ain't that. But they ain't shit. Because in the last 30 years to 35 years, black men ain't even been in the house to raise them. So how y'all going to talk about these young black boys ain't nothing when you sorry bitches who one raised them the last 30 years? So if they ain't shit, you the motherfucker one raised them where they ain't shit. So how you going to talk about a man? You the one throwed us out for welfare to get an apartment free or to get benefits. Instead of y'all want to sit at home and listen at the black man work with a black man with partnership, the shit ain't over. Y'all making it over. The black man, we participate in our children, PTA meet, school. We do still the same shit. But these hoes don't want us in the house. They want to kick us out because they want to go trick with this nigga and that nigga and then put us down talking about we don't love our kids and all that. I love my kid, and when these hoes say I don't love my kid, go down to my 3 baby mama and ask me if I'm a deadbeat daddy. Because I'm going to tell you how I feel about you black people. I love black women, Jamaican black, Spanish black. You American, piss on you.
So this brother's pretty upset. He's very, very upset. He's turned up. And this is why I would say to any brother who's that upset, okay? Y'all brothers got to calm down. You got to calm down. You got to woosah. You got to take a trip. You got to do something. Whatever a hobby is, don't let anything, it don't matter if it's women, anything with men, anything with your job, whatever have you that riled up about anything. Let's call it what it is. Those things did happen. Yes, they did. The crack epidemic came in with the 94 crime bill. By 1995, yes, a lot of black men was pulled out of the communities. And a lot of single mothers were left with a lot of these kids. Then to some of the dudes you do have out here, some of them are sorry. Not every dude's a stand-up guy out here. Now, even this guy say he had 3 baby mamas. Why do you have 3, sir? Why? Did you marry all 3 of those women? I seriously doubt it. Because listen, I'm a man, and I always said that I would not have a child unless I am married. And I stuck to that. I didn't make one child outside of wedlock because I refused to. Because I had the mindset that if she's not worth my last name, then she's not worth me having a child with. It's just that simple. And you can take the steps as a man to make sure that you don't get a woman pregnant. Because if you don't like this woman no more, for whatever the reason, now you got to deal with her. You're attached with her for the next 18 years. Now, at the end of that, he said that he loves black women. He just don't basically like American black women. He you say Caribbean black women. He likes, Latina, Afro-Latinas. He mentioned that. And, that's his prerogative. I don't know his story. I don't know fully why he's, that upset. But some things really happened to him. Now, the first reaction you would have from women say, oh, he just have a hatred for black women. No, it's not that he have a hatred for black women. He just has some issues, just happened, and he just so turned up about it. But if he hated black women, he wouldn't date the Jamaican. He wouldn't date the Afro-Latina if he had a hatred for black women. So it can't be that. It's just the American culture, unfortunately. The American culture, and then, of course, we've had, interference in our relationships for sure. With the racism and all of that and white supremacy, we had a lot of interference in our community. And that's really a lot of it. And people don't like to go into that aspect of it because everything that this man's talking about, it has a hand behind the scenes, right? The 1994 crime bill, when they brought in the welfare and food stamps, they said, oh, a man couldn't be in the home. But it's interesting that people come across the border all the time with a man and they still getting their welfare and food stamps. Their man ain't have to leave the house. And they stick with their man, even though they own welfare and food stamps. And I think that was one of the major wrong moves that some sisters made, was saying, oh, your man, I'm listening to them and my man can't be in the house. No, you stick with your man. That's what you're supposed to do at least. But, what's done is done. But don't be so turned up, fellas. Don't be like that. I'm telling you, listen, one thing about me, I'm not going to be upset with you too long. You make me upset, I'm going to tell you. I'll tell you and tell you and tell you. But then I'm going to get to a point, I'm like, okay. And then I'm going to remove myself from the situation. And I'm going to go where I am respected. I'm going to go where I'm treated well. I'm gonna go where I'm honored. I'm gonna go where it's just a right situation. So men, your best bet to do is just, if things aren't right, just to walk away from it. Walk away. Now, of course, some of them will say, "Oh, that's being weak. That's being weak." It don't matter what they say, because a lot of these people telling you you're weak, they mentally have mental dysfunction themselves. You understand? So anybody who's smart know I'm going to remove myself from toxicity, whatever that may be, and go into a situation where it's peaceful. I could think, I could do the right thing, right? So never involve yourself in any situation. So if you that turned up about the topic he's turned up, if he feel that walking away from American black women, it would suffice to have him some peace. But he said that if he get him a Jamaican sister, hey, he with a sister, right? So you can't, so Umar, right, can't tell him anything. He can't say he got a snowballing crisis if he's with an Afro-Latina. So, I mean, there you go. He just going out the country and he doing his thing. But let me know what y'all think about this brother here. Like I said, there's no reason to get upset, fellas. Get your passport. Just get your passport and travel. And you won't even be thinking about anything like that at all when you're out the country.